Hey guys, Matt with First Push again. I'm going to show you another piece of adaptive equipment that we have. It is a purchasable piece, but it really elevates students' ability to skateboard who might need a little bit more adaptation. Well, it really makes it accessible, other students can use it, and it's really not an overly expensive piece, but it really creates a much wider range of ability for these students if they need another piece of assistance. So this is kind of like a cane or like a post you put on the front of the skateboard. It mounts right through the truck holes here. It's adjustable, it has all sorts of different heights, and it's really easy to put on. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it to one of our skateboards here. So I chose this bigger skateboard, much bigger platform. We want to make sure that students have enough room still to stand on the board, so this board is going to work really well for us. The first step we need to do is take off the old trucks. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Okay. So once we take off the trucks, we'll put them off to the side for now, and then we're going to take out the old hardware. Keep this hardware. It's nice to have some spare hardware on the side. If you ever want to take the post off, you're going to need that hardware again. So make sure you save your hardware. And then when we go to the post, it has long hardware on it. So we're going to take off that hardware from the post, easy. And then you'll see it has this little pad here. This pad is going to go on top of the skateboard right up here. And it's going to be in between the grip tape and the post. So first thing we're going to do, mount up the board. Put the pad down right where you need it, and you'll see the pad actually has 6 holes. The old skateboard truck styles were a little bit longer, so we're going to use the shorter ones here, but it depends on your board. It will fit most boards though. So I get the shorter post holes there, and I'm going to mount it so that the push button to extend the pull is on the inside, so if someone wants to do it, they don't have to reach to the outside, they can just go to the inside. That goes over the top. Then you're going to take your bolts and stick it through. And you might need to adjust a little bit where the post is sitting at the moment. I do corner to corner, so the other 2 ones are easier to put in. All right, now here's the hard part. We're going to lay this to the side. And I'm going to face it out so you can see what I'm doing here. And we have to push the hardware all the way through. Okay, now that we have that pushed all the way in, we're going to go ahead and grab our truck. And remember, kingpin, the nut on the kingpin always is facing inside. So that's going to go back on our board. Nice and easy like that. Making sure that our hardware is all the way in so we can get to it. And then you're going to go ahead and take the nut from the post here and just pre-thread those. Okay. So once those are threaded on, you'll see the post is actually attached at this point, but the hardware is not tight. So we got to go ahead and tighten that hardware down. So easiest way to do this, use your skate tool, go ahead and just tighten that on. And then like normal, we're just going to go corner to corner on these. And I want to make sure it's pretty snug because students are going to be using this to hold on to, but I don't want to over tighten it. So get it snug, make sure it's not going to come undone. These are locking nuts on the washer or on the bolts as well, so you don't really need to worry about them jiggling loose. Go to the last side here. Perfect. And that is how you install one of these posts on a skateboard. Really easy. It's going to allow kids to do a lot with this thing, and it's a really great tool that teachers can use.